What is up, guys? My name is Cartoons and welcome to another video. In this one we're doing something a little bit different. I'm hosting my very first mouse giveaway and I'm going to be giving away a Corsair Scimitar gaming mouse for this video and this entire week. Now I'm hosting the giveaway on my website, so be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And then you will head over to cartoons.tv, the website, and follow the further instructions to be fully entered into the giveaway. So let's go ahead and jump into the Demon Hunter tutorial. Alright guys, so even though it's 1:30 in the morning and I'm pretty tired, I felt very compelled to make this video for you guys and show you a little bit about the Demon Hunter class, since I know that it's obviously very new in Legion. And I wanted to make, an overview of kind of how the damage works in the current state for Alpha, right? So with that being said, this is the spec that I'm using. It's kind of been shifted around in the last few weeks. Just the talents itself has been changed with the patches and the new builds. But what I'm running is Demonic Appetite, and this is more for survivability and practical survivability, right? Because this allows you to self-heal with your soul fragments. And I can test with Blind Fury on the second try with Metamorphosis, but what I'm going to do right now is Demonic Appetite, Fell Eruption, which does a pretty solid amount of damage and stuns people, Fell Blade, which does more damage than Demon's Bite and also dashes to the target, Soul Rending, which gives you 100% leech. This is what I always use in most PvP situations. Nemesis, which is a new talent that I'm taking, as opposed to Bloodlet and Momentum, which I don't think is as valuable as 10% static increased damage, which is pretty good. And then we have Unleash Power, which removes the Fury cost from your AoE stun and also reduces the cooldown. I pretty much always take that. And then Chaos Blades, which is your Icy Veins, your Combustion, your Avatar, your Recklessness. It's your damage cooldown, right? So that's what I'm going to be using, and we're going to make it work, right? So without any Metamorphosis, what I'm going to be doing is using Chaos Blades, Fell Eruption, I-Beam, Chaos Nova, getting my Trinket proc, not in that exact order, but what we're going to do here is we're going to build up our Fury for the first time, right? So we want to have full Fury before we start to do damage as a Demon Hunter in terms of actually using cooldowns. Is you want to build up and stack your Fury for when you expend it. So obviously I have my Trinket proc, so I'm going to go ahead and Nemesis him, and then I'm going to Fell Eruption into Chaos Nova, into I-Beam, into Chaos Blades, and then just finish it off. With all that damage, you really do a lot of damage, especially in PvP, which is kind of what the Demon Hunter class is supposed to be about. But if we look at the combat log, as you can see, I-Beam does a pretty crazy amount of damage, but it's supposed to, because it's a channeled ability that can be stopped with stuns or CC, not interrupts, but it does it does the job that it's looking for. It does a static 600,000 damage, 45-second cooldown, and it's best to cover this with a stun. So that's the main thing that I wanted to get out of this video, is to show you guys that you kind of want to work with all of your short cooldown rotations in a way that has the target stunned, and then you use your channeled ability, obviously, to make it all happen. Now, what's crazy is that you can do this even better. So Chaos Blades is a 2-minute cooldown, but Metamorphosis is a 4-minute cooldown at level 100 or 110. And for the second take, what I'm going to be doing is incorporating Metamorphosis into the the build and Blind Fury to show you just how much damage it really can do. And just in a 1-versus-1 situation where this guy's just standing there, taking the damage. Obviously, if you get somebody in a stun, if you get somebody into a Fell Eruption first and then a Chaos Nova afterwards and get a full I-Beam off on them, they're likely to die, just from my experience of dueling people throughout the alpha. But what's really crazy is in Arena, if you're able to get this off, you're probably going to kill somebody. And I would imagine that the damage might be tuned down, but again, there's 3 people on the enemy team. Now, if one person, say a Demon Hunter, casts an I-Beam, it's likely that one of those 3 players are going to be able to stop you from, casting that full I-Beam. That's really, really important when fighting a Demon Hunter. So with that being said, let's go ahead and try this with just with Chaos Blades and a full I-Beam, which does 1.1 million damage currently without Nemesis incorporated. So we're going to build up our Fury. We got Nemesis on, we got the Trinket proc. So what we're going to do is go ahead and Fell Eruption him into a Chaos Nova, into an I-Beam with Blind Fury, and he's dead. I took my hands off my keyboard and he just died pretty much. because of, you know, how I-beam works with Blind Fury, increasing the duration of I-beam for 50%, right? That's a pretty crazy amount of damage going into it. And, you know, again, incorporating the stuns, making sure your target is stunned, and then using your I-beam so they can't interrupt you is really important. Another way to do a really crazy amount of damage without your Chaos Nova and I-beam combo is working around Chaos Blades and Metamorphosis. So these are the big cooldowns outside of, you know, Chaos Nova and I-beam, right? So with that being said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my Trinket proc just by auto-attacking him. I have my Solitude damage as well, so if we can get this Trinket to proc really fast, then I will basically, I'm going to Nemesis him, and then I'm going to Metamorphose into Chaos Blades and just spam your Annihilation at the time, and Demon Blade, and, you know, all these, you know, big abilities, and just taking them down like that. Because how Chaos Blades works is it allows you to do a crazy amount of damage that's amplified by, like, just the Chaos Blades in general, which, like, gives you, it allows your mastery to increase all of your damage. So normally it only increases chaos damage by 19%, whereas if you have Chaos Blades active, it grants that mastery bonus to all attacks for 12 seconds. And it also increases the damage of your auto attacks by 360%, which is really, really a lot of damage. As you can see, just by looking at the combat log, you see Chaos Blades, that's your auto attack. So my auto attack hit him for 73,000 at one point. Looks like 72,000, 36,000, so main hand, offhand, which is pretty, you know, pretty simple. And like just this one right here, it looks like it hit an offhand critical strike for about 52,000, which is a lot for just an auto attack, right? So Chaos Blades is like, if you work around the cooldown and just like rotate them correctly, even with Metamorphosis, which you can get in multiple ways with either the demonic passive talent, which means whenever you Chaos Nova or I-beam, or, you know, whenever you awaken the Demon Within from your PvP talent, which is something you always take, is this PvP talent right here. You can really make, you know, you can really turn the tables with your damage in a way that allows you to rotate your cooldowns efficiently, and that's kind of what this video is about. So anyways, guys, I hope this gives you a small little insight into what Demon Hunter is looking like in the alpha. And also be sure to enter for the giveaway for this mouse right here. And I will see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be sure to keep this video updated as Demon Hunter changes. I'll be doing more stuff probably in like the later stages of the beta, or, you know, even when Legions are like released in general. I will be, you know, keeping this video updated and showing you guys how to do the most damage, how to be the most efficient with your Demon Hunter. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Cartoons out.